Today, we're going to talk about the loaded NBA slate, craft up hockey and college football winners, and let's cash a squad ride. This is Behind the Lines. We're beating Vandy, by the way. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. You guys want to buy this jersey? I just got it. Wore it one time down at Chapel Bill. Fucking done.
The only win seen in that jersey is by the Frogs. That's unbelievable.
What's going on, chat? Happy BTL Wednesday, episode 791 piece. As always, hold the fry, joined by your two hosts, Krabs and Jovan, presented by Bookit Sports. If you are not tracking your bets on Bookit, start tracking your bets today on Bookit Sports, the best bet tracking app out there by far on the App Store or Google Play. Go check out Bookit yourself. Hey, if you really like it and you have a laptop or maybe a PC, check out Bookit Pro. See if you want to pay a little money for some better features, way more features, more than just the splits and the feed over there on Bookit. So, W Bookit, W Jovan. What's up, East?
Let's go. What's up, Krabs?
How we doing?
Doing well. First NBA night. First full slate night, I guess I should say. Tonight. Should be interesting.
Yeah. Last night did not go so well for me. Great call on your Rockets and faded Trent boots on ground. Simple and effective.
Yeah, he was never getting that one.
They made you earn it. All right. L squad ride last night. I'll go ahead and get this Band-Aid ripped off. Thank you, Goots. Shit wager.
Oh, chew.
Brutal. Yep. Not good. Just a bad bet. Got to make it back today. WDJ Fitzy getting involved. 7-stream streak. Appreciate you, DJ Fitzy. We got Waldy G95 getting involved as well. Little 3-stream streak. Love to see that. Appreciate you guys. Those last 2 minutes were Nuck. All right. We're moving on. Yesterday was yesterday. Today's today. We got to find winners. We got to get back in the W column here for the squad rides and just in general. It would be nice if we could cash a 10x 4-man on prize picks as well. Drew Bender saying the return of Michael Pork threes. Yeah, new team for Mr. Michael Pork. We'll talk about the NBA slate. A lot of games today. I think we'll do probably more, college football and NFL look-ahead lines. Then we're going to do the entire NBA slate, but we'll look at both. 69 Nice says, got $250 in free play from the books. Either of you guys have any plays for a greaser? Ooh. Or you could just throw on the squad ride, coming off a couple losses. One play, one winner. Because again, greasers, they're just parlays with makeup on. They could hit, but don't forget it. You still need a lot of things to happen instead of just placing one straight bet when you only need one thing to happen. So, all right, let's move. Let's groove. Yeah, Nerfy chat, I was geeking at that tweet. Looks like we're going to lock in and Taylor's next 99 plays since it's a 99% hit rate on the Inter Masons plays. W's. All right, let's move. Let's groove. Why don't we go ahead and get right into the sharp report for today and take a peep at what winners we're crafting up. You want to recap the slate? Yep. Let's recap the slate from yesterday. Ugh. Team effort, 500.
Yeah, 500. It's the perfect time to dust off Krabs.
Well, Krabs has dusted off the last 2 days in surprising time. I was not expecting to be dusted off, but I was. Did not come through, unfortunately, for the squads. Yep. Keon Jenkins was free. Great. Appreciate that one.
Even when Krabs doesn't have his fastball, man, he still spawns with an interception square. Can't make it up.
Certainly did not have my fastball last night. That's for sure. Man. I did see that Louisville signed a 21-year-old who's playing the G League. Tariff's going crazy. Pretty ridiculous.
That's just.
He should dominate. He's going to be 22 by the time he plays. He's going to have 2 years of eligibility. He's not going to play this year. He's going to sit out probably this whole season, still be down there about halfway through the season, apparently is what they're saying, and then he'll be in the lineup the next 2 years, starting at 22 years old. Hey, I can't talk. We got 2 guys coming over from Europe playing on the Hokies this year. One guy, Anthony Dorn, who's 22, as a sophomore coming in. So I can't really talk. You got to do what you got to do out here, man. It's tough.
It's so tough. Dumb. But all the coaches complaining about it are just overreacting because they do the same shit. Chad Baker-Mazara is 25. It's like I don't want to hear it from the other coaches.
You don't think Coach Izzo's ever done any manipulating of the roster? Done anything wrong in his life?
He's probably got players that old or older on his roster now. It's stupid, but it should be stupid for everybody.
What's up, Randope? W Randope, 3-stream streak for my guy Randope. Good to see it. Props and chops as well. How about a 7-stream streak? How about a 7-piece from props and chops? What a guy. What a guy. All right, let's move. Let's groove. We got to bounce back here. Why don't we hop in for the plays today? Dive right into it head first. Sharp report. Sharp report. Let me take you to the NBA, folks. Give me the Sixers plus 3.5. Not sure if Jaylen Brown's going to play. I'm assuming, looking at this line, moving up from 1.5 to 3.5, I'm assuming he is going to play. And if he does, great. We're getting a banged up Jaylen Brown that's probably not going to be doing a ton against VJ Edgecombe, who I think has a great debut. If he doesn't play, that makes the Celtics lineup look even worse. Derek White, Anthony Simons is a beast. Don't get me wrong. Right now, it's Jaylen Brown. We'll see if he ends up playing. Sam Hauser at the 4, and Nemas Kita playing center. I mean, give me a fucking break. It's a mom and pop Celtics squad. Okay, hence why we're seeing a terrible 76ers team barely as a dog against the Celtics team. So, go ahead and give me Maxey. Give me VJ Edgecombe in his debut. Give me Kelly Oubre. And most importantly, give me Joel Embiid. What other star in the NBA, Jovan, for this season it needs to have a better year, really, than Joel Embiid? Who else needs to make a statement more than Mr. Joel Embiid, who's just been hurt, out of the lineup, not good the last couple years, plays a third of the games? Who else needs it more than the 7'1" behemoth, Joel Embiid? I don't know if it's anybody.
It's not too many guys.
Not too many guys. Not too many guys. I think he goes out there and drops sack on the Celtics tonight, no matter who's in the paint for the Celtics. Sam Hauser and Nemas Quinta, who's coming off the bench for the Celtics, doesn't matter. I mean, you got Joel Embiid coming down the fucking lane. Good luck. Good luck. I think this is a Joel Embiid legacy game. It's a VJ Edgecombe breakout game. I think Maxey goes out there and does job. Kelly Oubre, he's going to be jacking some shots. Let's hope they go in. Give me the points. Give me the Sixers. To a casual looking at this game, they're not thinking about Jaylen Brown being, game time decision. They're probably not even thinking about Jason Tatum being out for the season. They're seeing the Celtics, who have been a dynasty the last couple years, won the championship 2 years ago, barely as a favorite against the 76ers, who are a dumpster fire. This looks sharp to me. Give me the Sixers. They cover. I think they went outright on the road, to be honest with you. I do.
Wow. It's the classic Krabs betting on the Sixers on opening night.
Yep.
Just wouldn't want it any other way.
Not many teams who need it more than the Sixers to go out there and make a statement on opening night.
I swear this was on the card last year when the season started.
Yeah, it probably didn't hit.
I swear.
It probably didn't hit. All right. Swinging around here, Gootsy. I want to see what Jovan is crafting up for today. Let's see what he's labbing. How about a favorite on the hardwood?
Yeah, I can't talk too much about Sixers because I am betting on the Hornets on opening night, because you'll see my slurp for the Hornets will be a thing all year. You'll see it at the feed today, but I love the Hornets this year. I think this is the year that everybody finally stays healthy. I like the playmakers they have. It feels like a full new culture there that I think fits a lot of the players more, and exactly the opposite could be stood for the Nets. And the Nets, with this lineup of, Cam Thomas, MPJ, I don't even know who's going to be doing a majority of the ball handling. Maybe like Igor, I guess, is projected to start. I don't know how that's going to work. Like, they don't really have playmakers. And until that's proven otherwise, I want to fade the Nets quite a bit, especially in a game like this where you would look at it and you would say, okay, well, this Hornets defense hasn't been good, probably isn't going to be great, especially since they're down 2 of their better wing defenders to start the year. So do they really need the playmakers? I still think they do. I especially think they'll need it if it's a high-scoring game, which I kind of like points in this game as well. I don't think they're going to be able to keep up. And I think defensively, they're going to take a little bit of a step back this year compared to what they were the last couple of years. The last couple of years, they've been bad. They just play pretty slow. So their defensive numbers are kind of inflated because of how they play. But now I think you're going to see that. I think the Hornets want to take this into a track meet style game. Brandon Miller and LaMelo are going to ball out. That offense for the Nets, I do not think can keep up. And I don't think they're going to be able to keep up with a lot of teams with half decent offenses for a lot of the season. So I'm going to pay to find out on opening night.
Okay. No Wizards on your sharp report. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm good. I have some Wizards.
We both have a Wizard we're going to talk about here in a moment. Who would have thought? Hey, the Wizards usually play the Bucks pretty well, and there's some overlap.
There
in that
is.
game between some fellas.
Could
mean more. Could mean more. We'll talk about it. Matt Minier saying Sixers are climbing Krabs. I see plus 4.5. Like I said, that probably means Jaylen Brown's going to play. I like it better. A banged up Jaylen Brown with nothing to prove, nothing to play for out there, playing for himself, playing by himself. Look at the guys around him. He's got Anthony Simons is one of my favorite players in the NBA. But besides him, they got a bunch of duds out there on the court. You got freaking Jaylen Brown on one leg. Joel Embiid is about to drop a fucking 50-piece, potentially getting a 100-piece, PRA in this game, winning the entire game himself. 1 versus 5.
Just letting you sneak that Anthony Simons, one of your favorite players in the NBA, like that?
He is.
That's such I like Anthony Simons, but that's such a random Krabs take.
Maybe not your typical Krabs guy, but I like his game.
Yeah.
I like his game. I do. I'm a fan. Look, since that kid was a rookie playing in Portland, I saw something special in him. I did. Zay picks, yeah. I mean, Mariota, no shit. He's playing Monday night. The spread's up to 11.5.
Yeah, I think they just officially ruled out JD5.
No shit. All right. We got Falser getting involved, dropping a resub. Coming back like Jordan wearing the 4-5. Okay. Speaking of Wizards legends.
Dude,
W. Falser.
You talk about that fucking Jordan interview.
I'm talking about how he hasn't picked up a basketball in 2 years and he was scared to shoot.
No, not even the interview itself. Like NBC, shout out the broadcast. It was kind of dope, but they're just edging that interview that they're going to show clips of for the entire season. That's really what we're doing.
Is that going to be his? I know they said a couple months ago, or honestly like a year ago now, he was going to be involved in the broadcast. Is that his?
I thought he was going to be like a part of like a halftime show
game.
or something.
They're not getting Michael Jordan on a live mic. When has he ever done something like that?
Yeah, that's crazy. Dude.
He's sitting in his basement. He's got a fucking stogie and a glass of whiskey on deck. He's doing a 20-minute interview and he's getting the fuck out of there.
Yeah, dude. Bro, you have one interview. We're going to see clips of it here and there. Like it's a fucking documentary.
If you're lucky, maybe you'll get a second one for the second half of the year. Yep.
Yeah, NBC needs to be burned for that. Burn.
They edged, right? They VJ edgecombed you, and he was never getting on the mic. He was never going to an NBA arena during a game and giving a commentary. No. That's on us for believing that.
The best player in NBA history lurks in the shadows, man. LeBron would never.
LeBron's still
Goots,
playing.
He literally played before you have memories. You don't even remember watching him play, Goots. You were so young.
False. False.
Unless you're mega mind, Goots, and you fucking remember when you were 2.
Yeah.
Goots
was
there
before your time.
Photographic memory.
Goots was there for that and Orioles World Series.
Yeah, I was there for both of them.
83?
83.
Shit's engraved in my brain now.
What a year.
Unbelievable. All right. Let's move. Let's groove. Yeah, he's playing way too much golf and gambling way too much. The only place that's a given that Michael Jordan showing up is, for some reason, Ocean City, Maryland, every year to do a fishing tournament. And then probably hit the casino and gamble, which makes no sense.
The biggest fishing tournament in the world.
Good.
But yes.
I'd like to check the data on that one. Okay.
It's
a very
true.
cool
It's
fishing
the
tournament.
richest one in the world.
It's the fattest pot.
There you go.
Fattest pot.
That makes
not
it
the biggest fishing tournament in the world.
All right, move on.
Let's move. Let's groove. Gootsy, swing it around for me, will you? Swing it around for me, will you? Take you back to the gridiron after an atrocious play around the same number, but first half yesterday with FIU. That was a shit play. Let's go back to the gridiron. We didn't hear no bell. Quitters would give up. They'd say, I'm not going back to the Wednesday Conference USA action or the Wednesday, weekday games here. I will, because I'm not scared of nothing. Okay, give me New Mexico State Give me Logan Fife. Jovan, I know you're a big Missouri State fan. I know we made coins on Missouri State in their last game, right? We bet on Deuce Bailey, who you said in the group chat, he said he's got to somehow be related to CJ Bailey, right? He plays the same number, right?
Dude,
really good QB who made a great debut. That was his first game.
Before you go off this insane story, I can't forget, or can't believe I forgot to tell you this. My mom, super random, had no clue anything we do or any teams that we're involved with. I was talking with her the other day, and she was like, "Yeah, she's good friends with like her massage therapist or whatever." And she's like, "Yeah, he has a son or a nephew that plays college football." He's like, "He plays at Missouri State." You know who it was?
Take a wild guess here. How about Deuce Bailey?
Yeah. I was like, "What, dude?"
Well, two things. Number one, that's crazy. Number two, keep Justin Tucker away from that nice lady. Okay, those are two things I know. I mean, what are the odds?
It was crazy. It was also like 2 days after that game. I was like, what?
Well, he had a pretty darn good debut, didn't he, Jovan? He got a win. He won Freshman of the Week in Conference USA. I don't know if you saw that or not, but Freshman of the Week. Graphics all over the feed. There's one graphic all over the feed. Deuce Bailey coming off a great first start. Deuce Bailey is the future of that program if he doesn't transfer somewhere else. Better, right? We don't know who's playing QB, though, in this game tonight. We don't know. It could be Deuce. It could be Jacob Clark. I hope it's Jacob Clark. He's terrible, although he's the captain, the heart and soul of this team. So if he's healthy, he's playing. Okay, if not, it's going to be Deuce Bailey making his first road start, I believe, of the season, which certainly screams trouble. I know that last one was on the road, but it's Middle Tennessee State. Give me a break.
Yeah.
It's a big step up in competition against Logan Fife and New Mexico State here. Jovan, I'll be honest, I need to see Deuce Bailey do it twice, if he even plays, or to downgrade to the senior, Jacob Clark, who is just not good. Either way, smells like a win for New Mexico State, smells like a win for Logan Fife and co. Coming off a loss. They've actually, they got off to a pretty hot start to begin the season. They've since lost 3 of their last 4 games. Now they're catching steam here at home against Missouri State, who's coming off that massive win on the roads against Middle Tennessee State. Seems like a fade spot for them, and seems like a good time to back Logan Fife and New Mexico State, the Aggies, who could put up a couple points themselves. That's why this total opened up at 53.5. Sure, it's moving down, but I like the points here, or the points, whatever you can get, +1.5, +1. Doesn't matter if it's shit odds, just take the ML. I do think the Aggies win this game at home, and they bounce back, get back on the right track here.
Yeah, shout out the Aggies. Shout out Fife. You might be kind of good.
He is kind of good. The rest of the team,
very much.
He'll find him now. He'll find him. He'll go out there and win this game himself. I need to see it. 2 in a row for Deuce, although great story. And Ma knows the kid. Pretty fucking cool, but we can't play any favorites in this game, Jovan. We're here to make money.
Yeah. And tip some cap.
Trying to hope it's Jacob Clark, though. All right.
Yeah, that would be so nice. So
coming off, I think, a bye or at least a little bit of extra rest. I wouldn't be shocked if it is him, but I could not find anything on the interwebs. We'll have to see. All right, Goodsy, swing it around. Let's go to Jovan's next play. Take us to the ice.
Had to take some goals in Buffalo tonight. Very obvious, even with the flip now. It's insane looking line. The Red Wings are, you could say, the hottest team in hockey right now. Won 5 in a row. They've done it against some damn good teams too, between the Leafs, the Panthers. The Lightning aren't very good, but the Lightning and the Oilers, they've been really good, and they've actually done it defensively. They haven't given up more than 2 goals since, I believe, the second game of the season. The first 2 games of the season, they gave up 3 goals, and then I forget how many the Habs scored on them on opening night when they were the squad ride and beat them, but that was their last loss and certainly their last bad defensive performance. So now they get to go to the Sabres' house, and the Sabres, weirdly, the last couple games have also been pretty solid defensively. They shut out the Panthers in that super weird game, and then they followed it up with pretty deceiving performance, I'll say, even as a person who's on Habs team total, and they scored 4. Sabres actually played pretty well defensively in that game. They looked bad on offense, but it was a deceptive 4 goals. But moral of the story, something's going to be weird in this game, and I couldn't get myself to take the Sabres, being that Colton Ellis is making his NHL debut. I'm so mad they ruined us of the Alex Line revenge game, because I don't know why they would do that. Perfect spot for it. But Colton Ellis, the Red Wings have been super aggressive offensively. They're going to attack him. They're going to throw pucks at him all day. Don't trust the Sabres defense to do anything. I think if there's a way that they end up winning this game, which I still feel that there's a pretty solid shot they do, they're going to have to open something up defensively or offensively against the Red Wings defense that's been so good this entire season, and especially the last couple of weeks. I think they're going to get on Gibby today. He's going to be a net weird square up too. He's talked about how good they've been defensively, and there's a 2.5 goals allowed square up for John Gibson. And they haven't given up 3 goals as a team since the first week of the season. So I feel like something has to drop here, and I think it's the Sabres scoring goals and that offense waking up. But I don't trust them enough in the back end to just back them straight up. This feels like a 4-4 OT game.
Yep. Not just a 2.5 goals allowed square for John Gibson, a 2.5 gob.
Yeah.
Interesting. How about this one? The gummy one. Yo, Krabs just got done trying the Arby's steak bites. Not bad at all. A lot more tender than I expected. 7.8 out of 10. Yeah, gummy one. I concur. I agree.
I feel like I have to try it.
They're good. I'm telling you, people who disagree, they haven't tried them, or they're just haters. They're solids. It's like beef jerky on steroids. It's like fresh beef jerky, but it's wet. If that makes any sense.
I feel like we could have used some different phrasing there.
Might have lost you. All right. W Big Bat getting involved. How about a 3-stream streak for the Big Bat? W Big Bat, appreciate your beast. Yeah, it's wet, folks. Go try it out yourself.
That might get me off.
Wow. What's the word on the mac and cheese bowl, Krabs? Don't know what you're talking about, Estamica. Oh, they do have a mac and cheese bowl, I believe, where they put mac and cheese and then the steak nuggets on the top. Bro, if you think I'm trying that, Estamica, you think I'm a fraud? Come on. They also have some sort of steak sandwich, which just, it was like steak and onion rings and cheese. I think you just get the nuggets. You get the nuggets. You keep it simple. You go about your day. Gummy one, the French dip, man. Underrated at Arby's. I'll say it. Underrated.
It's always been good.
Underrated. We got Ron Mux getting involved, dropping a subby for the people. Let's go, Ron. Boy. I bet Ron has tried the steak nuggets. Probably fucking loves them.
Crazy accusation.
W streamers. Ron's probably mucking up those Arby's steak nugs. You kidding me? He's mucking. He's probably got the 10-piece. W streamers, happy 7-year anniversary of the PLL. Yes, Ron. How about that clip on their Insta of the Chesapeake Bayhawks GM or owner, whoever the fuck that was, being like, yeah, Paul Rabel's starting up a league. It's not going to work. And then it pivots in the PLL highlights. Sick video if you haven't seen it already. And the Giants have found their manager. Who'd they get?
Tony Vitti.
Official.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a great move by them.
Yeah, I would be inclined to trust Buster Posey. So.
Yeah.
I agree. You don't see the college to the pros coaching move very often, but hey, this guy's just no college coach. He's a damn good coach. We'll see how it works out in the bigs. Okay. All right. Let's move. Let's groove. Steak bites and a side of ketchup chips. Wash that all down with a nice pep cold brew. That sounds like an absolute feast. Actually, Nate.
That sounds
like an absolute feast.
Like hell.
Hey, Krabs, the team Survivor Pool leaderboard is not updated. Oh, my God. Let me text him right now. Actually, let me go over my last straight bet here, and then we'll text him. Gootsy, swinging around. I got a play on the ice for you folks. How about the Flames? Couple weird-looking plays on the ice today. You got the Sabres, who look sharp, and they're starting to catch some steam again after that line was getting a little bit more, shift a little bit more towards Detroit. Now it's closer to a pick 'em again. Good for the Sabres, but I prefer the Flames on a 6-game losing streak, I believe, at least 5, against the Canadians, who have been one of the hottest teams in the NHL so far this season. You're telling me the Flames in this spot opened up favorites. Sure, the line has shifted towards the Canadians. No shit. They should be laying way more than minus 125, in my opinion here. So I think it's the Flames bouncing back here at home, getting a big-time W when they need it most against the red-hot Canadians. who have also struggled the last couple of years against Calgary. They've actually lost their last 4 matchups in a row to Calgary. So maybe the Flames just have their number. I think they make that 5 in a row and they get a win tonight. They get off the Schneids. This team has been leaking oil, man. They've been struggling. They've been getting crushed. They're not putting up points, but their defense finally showed up in that last game against Winnipeg. They're not coming off a back-to-back, so they're going to be rested in this game. They're back home. I think they get it done. Give me the Flames. Nasty-looking line. That opener especially. Super, super weird with a team on this losing streak against one of the better teams in the NHL.
Yeah, got to be done.
Got to be done. Got to be done. All right. Let's move. Let's groove. Why don't we go and hear from Jovan in his last straight bet here? How about a Jovan under? These don't grow on trees, folks. Take notes. Circle this puppy.
It's unreal, man. But I like this under in Cavs Knicks. We've talked about it and heard it from a bunch of different people. This Knicks offense is going to be very different this year. It's a little more motion offense. And what I guess there's a couple teams in the NBA I would not like to break this in on, and the Cavs are one of them because they have length and athleticism at every single level, and they're a little shorthanded, I guess, today. So it's not their full cast of offense or defense, I guess, missing one of their better defenders tonight. But I don't think it really matters. I think this is an offense that's going to take some time to settle in, especially when you're going to be limited to what you can do at the rim. And you have the 2 trees in there defending the paint. I feel like it's going to be a little tough for them to score on the Cavs initially. And same goes on the other side because the Cavs are shorthanded with one of their ball handlers too. So it's going to be a lot of Donovan Mitchell, which I'm sure he's fired up to go to work in the Garden after all that transpired in the last offseason prior to him signing. But other than that, I think it's going to be tough sledding. I think it's going to be a slower paced game than the Cavs really want to play. I think that's how you're going to have to break down the Knicks. This feels like a primetime slog to start the year, which I'm pretty sure this is the main ESPN game. So I guess banking on that a little bit. But I think the defenses are going to come out to play. And these are 2 offenses that I think have a lot to figure out for the first couple games. The Cavs because of injuries and the Knicks because of their system. And there's 2 damn good defenses that I trust, even though they're down a body or 2 on each side of really good defenders. I don't think it's going to matter too much tonight.
Okay. All right. What a Caps game last night. Hey, yeah, Sam Jr., great game.
Yeah,
they
3
sharp.
Caps.
They look sharp. Caps -1.5. Square bet hit. I don't know how square it was, Curdy Flirty. I guess it was square, but I mean, the Kraken have looked pretty darn good so far this season. So,
yeah, Kraken have been good. It was square, I guess, because of Matt Murray in that, but that's really about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Why not Grubauer? I was confused.
Well, he had to play last night or the night before because the cord got yanked.
You say they got 3 goalies?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. What's up, Adams Got Wales? Good to see you lurking, my man. Also, I think I saw Danny Mahoney in the chat as well. Hope you're doing well, Beast. Hope you're holding it down out there in Vegas. Grubauer is ass Krabs. Yeah, but is he worse than Matt Murray? I mean,
yeah, definitely.
Does it get worse than Matt Murray? I don't know if it does at this point in his career. So, looked like shit last night. Gave up 4 goals to the Caps. So, all right, let's move. Let's groove. W under Jovan in the NBA. Love to see it. Looks like Jovan in the YouTube has a soccer play for Jovan. He says, I got a pitch play for you. Liverpool bounces back after 4 straight L's, and Hugo Ekitike, no way that's how you pronounce it, returns to Frankfurt and bangs one. He's -110 and hasn't scored in 4 games. Huh. Any thoughts on Liverpool and Hugo Ekitike?
Yeah, if there's any spot for him, it's definitely this one. I wouldn't have a problem with it.
I wonder if he's up on Prize Picks.
I know he's up for some stuff.
Oh, I see him up for shots. That chart's pretty red. I see him up for 1.5 goals, not a half goal, after he hasn't scored in a minute. That chart's accurate. That's interesting. Huh. Very, very interesting. Probably means he's scoring 1.
Yeah.
Right? All right. W's. Lineups aren't out yet. All right. Revenge narrative, though sharp, Auto Gelada is saying. Okay. Ekitike? Is that how you say it, actually, Nate? Yeah, we don't have time for that shit. It seems like a pretty good narrative. I will say. All right, let's move. Let's groove. Let's get to the prize pick squares here, folks. Let's talk about the new addition to this very young, well, besides a couple unks in the starting lineup, but the bench players, a lot of young guys on this Wizard squads in year 3, I believe, of the rebuild. So let's hope the team is a little bit better than this year. Hey, the win total did get bumped up from 19.5 to 20.5. Could be sharp. We'll see tonight. This is a big game, not just for the Wizards trying to make a statement, try to prove themselves, but, some relatively bad blood between them and the Milwaukee Bucks who played tonight. You got Chris Middleton playing against his former team. You got Kyle Kuzma coming back into town in a place he loved playing at, but the team really just didn't want him anymore. And so he's probably sour and wants to come in and drop Nuck and score a bunch of points. Some weird, interesting angles. And I got another one here for you guys. How about Cam Whitmore in his debut for the Wizards? We just traded for him. We know this guy's a shot jacker, that's for sure. Those minutes were down a little bit last year. He was on a pretty good team. Now he's going to have plenty more opportunities for more minutes on this Wizard squad. It could eventually maybe play himself into a starting role if all goes well. So if there's one thing I know about Cam Whitmore, besides him being a local kid, besides him being from my rival high school, Spalding, the same school that, Malik Washington went to, right behind Jovan's, head to the right there, the Terp. Same high school, bunch of studs over there. Cam Whitmore, welcome back home, my man. Excited to see you in your debut. I know this game is on the road, but I'm expecting you to come off the bench. No Bilal Coulibaly. Kispert's good for a couple shots as well. But, personally, I think Cam Whitmore has a great opportunity here to go out there and get plenty of shots up. And again, with this play, you don't even have to fucking hope it goes in. You just hope he jacks the shots. And that's certainly what Cam Whitmore is known for. I like the more than 11 points, but I like the 9.5 field goals attempted a little bit more because I think he goes out there, puts, plenty of shots up, but I like the under in the game kind of. I think it could be a little bit more of a gritty, scrappy type affair between two squads that don't care for each other and a lot of overlap for players who played, on these opposing squads now facing off again tonight. A sneaky angle that nobody's talking about is the new Wizards addition, Cam Whitmore, who's going to be looking to make a statement in his debut for the Wiz Kids and earning more minutes as the season goes on. But with the Bilal injury, already an avenue here for Cam coming off the bench as a sixth man type against some guys who I'm not really afraid of on the defensive front here for Milwaukee. I mean, Miles Turner will be down low. Kyle Kuzma might be playing a little bit of defense on him. Giannis probably won't be in the game much when Cam Whitmore's in the game. So I think there's an avenue for him going out there and getting some shots up.
Yeah, definitely could help if they get knocked too.
Yeah, it'd certainly help. It'd certainly help. Yeah. Turner Mack, you knew it was coming. You knew it was coming. How about Cooper Flagg, less than 16.5 points in his debut? Good luck scoring against the Spurs. If there's one thing that team has done in my entire lifetime.
What if I told you that it's been teetering the line of getting bumped down? It keeps going back and forth.
Huh. What are you seeing it at right now?
I think it's back up to 16.5 now, but I've seen it move like 75 different times.
It was 15.5 this morning.
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It might be on its way down. Forget.
I would love to see it get bumped down to 15.5 before tip-off. That's for sure. As we get a 5-unit sub whale coming in hot from Sade Whiteman. Let's fucking go, my man. Let's fucking go, my man. W. Sade Whiteman, we appreciate you, beast. Let's go, Sade. Death, taxes, and Sade Whiteman getting involved and dropping some subbies for the people. Can we get some W's in the chat for our GOAT Sade? He comes in here every single day and splooges subbies for the people. The opposite of a me guy, team player, W. Sade. He says he hit an NBA opening day 6-man last night. Sade, let's go, my man. W's. You're him. You're him. You know who's not going to be him tonight? Cooper Flagg in his NBA debut against the Spurs. Look, man, totals dropping in this game. I like the Spurs in this game. You got two, young stars. I'll go parentheses here. Young stars facing off in this one. And I believe this game is on national TV. I think it's an ESPN game. So a lot of pressure here for Cooper Flagg. Him against Wemby, right? Great story between these two young studs. I'm Team Wemby. Certainly, though, especially with Cooper Flagg making his NBA professional debut. We've seen him play pretty good in the preseason, but again, this is a whole different story here on ESPN prime time against the Spurs team that does play a little bit of defense, whether it's Harrison Barnes, whether it's Champagne, and maybe even a little bit of Wemby covering him at times, for the clips and for the bits and for the ESPN, Instagram, that they could post, maybe playing a little bit of defense on him. Good luck scoring against those guys, because those guys are all at least average or above average on defense. So with the total dropping in this game, I'm legally obligated to fade the next big star, the number 1 overall pick in the NBA, Cooper Flagg. Take us less than 16.5 points before it gets bumped down again.
Shot Cooper Flagg fades. It's mandatory for Krabs on game 1.
Mandatory. How about some more subbies coming in here? Let's go T4. WT4 getting involved with a 5-unit sub whale. 5-unit sub whale. Let's go. Let's go. The Perry Pod, I hear you, man. That's unacceptable. We're going to fix that this weekend. Okay? Hype train moving and grooving. Love to see that. Along with the T4 5-unit sub whale. You're go to T4. All right. Let's move. Let's groove. Rumor has it, Jovan has another Wizard Square up on the Sharp Report. This might be a record, folks.
Could be a record. Unk in his revenge game in Milwaukee had to be done.
Yep.
I also think, just like looking at the Wizards, the fact that they have all these young guys and then 2 unks in there with Middleton and McCollum, I feel like not only were they brought in for a reason, but it feels like when Middleton's in Milwaukee to start the season, him and McCollum, I guess, the revenge game also isn't a thing for McCollum, but for Middleton it is. But the point I'm trying to get across, I think they want to set tone for the entirety of the season with showing the vets, or having the vets show them how to play in this offense and how to operate as professionals in this system, because there needs to be obviously a huge overhaul and not only system but culture there. And I feel like to set the tone early on in the first handful of weeks, Middleton and McCollum are going to be dropping sack, and what better place to drop sack than the place that traded you away after you were there for a billion years. So it had to be done. Had to take Chris today. Then I also have to stand on business for Trae Young. This is the best floor spacing team that he's had in Atlanta for all of his years playing there. I think it's going to be great. That's why I take his assist in multiple entries for season long, including the BTL one. But now you get to face a Raptors team that has a lot of athletic wings, but you also have Jakob Poeltl down low, who's a god-awful defender. So what does that mean? It's either going to be Kristaps Porzingis being a reception of all these, or receptor of all these Trae Young passes, or they're going to be cutting to the rim like Ma, which is also a big possibility for Jalen Johnson, Risha Shea, or any of these guys. So I think you're going to see the start of what's incredible for Trae Young to start the entirety of the year.
Could be good for the NBA, BTL, go well.
Would be huge. Huge start.
Would be a great start. You know what I'm not hearing a ton about? How Steph Curry's underpace. Looking great. Looking great so far for the BTL NBA season-long go well. I'll say it. Nobody's talking about it. I was expecting to wake up, see a bunch of tweets, a bunch of people saying great start. Steph Curry only had 3 threes last night. Should have been 2, but ended up with 3. Great starts. What am I jinxing? What am I saying wrong? It's 1 game, sure, but am I wrong? Great start. 1 game down.
Great start. It's a great start.
81 more to go.
Am I staying off of Paolo threes? No. It's a gob, though.
Okay.
It's a gob. Just to let you know. All right. Think I'm not taking Paolo threes today? Girl. Paolo and Jordan Clarkson threes. They'll be on the card. They'll be in line.
Supreme Fatty, if you drop a 5-unit subway, I'll tell your soccer play, man. I'll tell your soccer play. You let me know, Supreme Fatty. You let me know. Okay?
Always stakes in here.
He says, please, dude. You know he's a big Paolo fan.
Honestly, the only reason why I don't have to spam Paolo threes anymore is because D Bane's also on the team. Which is kind of good. Which, in theory, I guess opens the floor up a little more for Paolo to actually spot up, but I can just also take D Bane. So I get to split it up a little more this year.
Krabs, where'd you go to high school? I went to St. Mary's in Annapolis, Sam. W Annapolis. All right. Let's move. Let's groove. W squares here. I did drop the link to the Sharp Report 4-man. I'll drop it again for the people in the back if they want to tail. And that means they got to tune into the Wizards game tonight, which I think is going to be a sneaky good game. Straight up. I do. Anyone else think it was a little bit weird seeing the Wizards open up at 8.5? Or was that just me? Maybe I'm biased. Maybe I'm wrong. 8.5 on the road to the Bucks. Come on now. That looks pretty sharp to me. Sure, it's up to 10.5. Oh, would you look at that, Jovan? Down to 9.5. Interesting.
Shit's gonna land right on 10, right on 9.
Maybe right on 9.
Lands.
Giannis,
Like
very
that,
popular today on the pop tab for prize picks.
Oh, of course. I think any team's best player is going to be near the pop tab when they play the Wizards.
Hey, this ain't your mom and pa's Wizards. This is new and improved
It's
squad
not.
here. Year 3 of the rebuilds. You got a couple unks out there. You got year 2 of Sar, who, look, Sar might not be great offensively, but he can play a little defense. He can hold his own down there. Hair.
Against Giannis, though.
Oh, it's not going to be easy. Nobody said it would be.
Yeah.
Nobody said it would be. We got Anthony Gill coming off the bench. That dude's got serious heart. Maybe he could slow down Giannis a hair.
Krabs.
It's games like this that Anthony Gill gets paid for.
Games like
Go
this.
out there and play some defense.
Dude.
Right? Hey, we got Badgley as well. Nobody's talking about Badgley, the third.
Dude.
Haven't heard a peep about him.
Marvin Bagley.
Haven't heard a peep.
Marvin Bagley, 2025 Krabs.
Haven't heard a peep. Sorry I'm late. You think Whitmore gets his points on the books, Krabs? I mean, yeah, but shouldn't you be able to bet his attempts on the books too? If not, I do like his more than 11 points. Okay? I do. Hey, keep sleeping on Marvin Bagley, folks. And keep sleeping on Anthony Gill. It's games like this, he earns his paycheck. I'll say it. He does.
That's insane from you.
Wizards getting smacked by 20. Hardcore. W follow, but L bet. I'll tell you that much. Keep sleeping on the Wiz kids, man. This is a big season for them. Big season for Coach. Big season for the young stars. Big season for Bub.
Yeah, it actually is. They need to have some direction after this year.
I think the least talked about player who just got drafted in the top 10, probably Trey Johnson. Haven't heard a lick about Mr. Trey Johnson.
You know why?
A shot jacker. Why?
Well, because he's on the Wizards, and the last not talked about top 10 pick was Sar, who was horse made his rookie year.
Yeah, Sar was getting gassed up before he played, and then people watched him play. And they're like, all right, let's take a step back.
He went 0 for, what was it, 0 for 14 in Summer League, and people tuned out after that.
Hey, Wizards get a lot of hate, man, but they are tied for first right now. We'll see if they can keep it up. Good point there, Dead Larry Bird in the chat. Yep. Good point. Hey, plenty of opportunities for shots on this Wizards team, right? No more Jordan Poole. You got guys like Marvin Bagley, Anthony Gill playing a couple minutes. Plenty of opportunities for shots, right? And McCollum and Middleton are cool, and they might be on minutes restrictions here at Hare to start the season. Who knows? You don't want to throw the old vets out there and have them get hurt week 1 of the season. So plenty of opportunities to go out there and prove yourself for guys like Trey Johnson, guys like Cam Whitmore that we were just talking about coming back home to his new squads. This Riley kid we just drafted, he's hurt right now, so going to start the season a little banged up. Plenty of opportunities for the other guys to step up. Maybe Bub finally really puts foot down and says, I'm a starter in this league. Who knows? Excited to see Bub. Shut up, Bub. Shut up, Bub. If Gill drops 10 points, I'll give 10 subs. I mean, he's never dropped 10 points in a single game ever. T4. He's never done that once. So if he does that tonight, whoa. To be honest,
that means that this game was a 40-point game at halftime.
Krabs, will you be going to a Wizards game this year? Probably not, Retro Sticks.
Dude.
Probably not.
No way we're not lacing them up to go see Bagley and Gill.
Probably not. The Henny Lounge. Who's trying to pay $5K to go to the Henny Lounge? Huh?
Is that a Wizards thing, or is it the WNBA team?
Wizards. I don't know if they do it for the W.
Nah.
The W had that cool brunch thing going on the weekends. Where you pay $100, you get courtside seats.
That's what I was thinking of.
And you get chicken and waffles before the game and mimosas.
That's
what the Mystics have. And you know what? That doesn't sound too bad.
It's also got to be super side conversation, but that has to be. But
I didn't say it.
5 racks for Anthony Gill sounds kind of nice.
Yeah, and that's probably why they're always fucking empty. We got Easy Puck in the chat. I snuck into the Henny Lounge 2 years ago today. I mean, yeah, they got no fucking security. The people who work there could not give less of a shit. They're just happy to make it home safe. They don't give a hoot. You could do whatever the hell you want in that arena during a Wizards game. Caps games, they're kind of hard as they don't let you walk down the aisle until after the puck. Is that a play or something? It's kind of fucking annoying.
Yeah,
but
it's a hockey courtesy thing.
I know, and they actually care, and they hold you to that during the Caps games. But Wizards games,
like
it's a free for all in there, man.
Yeah, hockey. It's like that for every hockey stadium I've been to, hockey arena.
All right. Kuzma, Middleton revenge game, man. Yeah, Kuzma probably a pretty decent look today. You could craft up a little SGP in this game. I'll say it. You could. You could.
We're sitting here on I guess not opening night, but opening night for a lot of these teams, and we're gonna be tuned into Wizards, Bucks, Hornets, Nets, Hawks, Raptors. Just great games.
I prefer the Wizards, Bucks. Yep. Jay Wells Day today, over 12.5 points. W first time chatter, next gen scouts. Sure.
Yeah, I took Jalen Wells. Sneak lineup that I posted on the feed last night.
Nice. All right. 2 places you can do whatever the hell you want. Wizards games and Chipotle. Yeah. You're not wrong. Grab as many forks as you can and get the hell out of there. Scram. All right. Let's move. Let's groove. Kuzma for over 9 points is a lock in any parlay. Well, not taking that anymore. All right, let's move on. Let's check the splits out in should we check the splits out in the games we're taking today on the hardwood? Why don't we check the splits out in the Sixers game and see if the Sixers are as public dog, as square as everyone's thinking in the chat. Oh, they might be a little bit. They might be a little public. Okay. 45% of bets, 50% of the handle. All right. A little more public than I like to see, but all right, we'll see where those lines end up closing. Most popular prop is Edgecombe. Okay. That's weird. Interesting. Yeah, that is weird. All right, what about the Hornets game? Can we check the Hornets game and see if people are betting on the Hornets? If they are, I mean, goodness gracious.
I'd be shocked if people are betting
on the Nets. Give those people some help. And good to see they're back up to 5.5 as well. They were down to 4.5, I think, they were down to like 5, 4.5 earlier. Now they're back up to 5.5. Okay, people are betting on them. All right, interesting. Are any books offering Amari Williams points props? I could check really quick, Randope. I wouldn't bank on it, but let's give it a peep.
Yeah, I feel
let's give it a peep real quick.
Seen that, if so?
I haven't seen it. That might be one of those things you got to wait till before tip-off, a little closer to tip-off when they put up the role players.
Yeah, especially tonight. So what is he? Is he the backup 5? I assume he's going to be playing today. Maybe he'll be playing today for the Celtics. Is he? I don't really know who's behind.
I mean, like Lightning saying, he might not get any burn. So,
I mean, I find pretty hard to believe anybody on the Celtics is not getting burned today.
Okay.
At least a start. What are they going to do? Play Kata 40 minutes?
All right. Let's check the splits out in Cavs and Knicks. No shot. That under is public. Come on. Let's give it a peep.
It's Cavs and Knicks.
Come on. Nobody bets unders these days. All right. You're right. It's 2 teams that do play a little bit of defense, but still an under. Okay. Nothing to scream about, nothing to freak out about, nothing to fret about, but nothing we're doing backflips or cartwheels about either. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to quickly go over the rest of this NBA slate? If there's anything else you like?
Yeah, maybe we can do a quick
let the people know. If there's games we don't like or don't have reads, that's fine. We can move. But let's see if we can go through these games. I want to ask you, non-biased, do you like anything in the Wizards game?
Not really. I mean, I would probably lean your way with the Wizards. A little scared because they do play them close quite a bit. But if there was any time, since I'm especially leaning into like the Unks kind of being the vets early in the season and showing them how to play, like really diving in, establishing a culture and a framework of the offense especially, would be great for a cover there.
That'd be cool. We got Just P getting involved, Jovan, dropping a subby here. 10 months.
Let's go, Just P.
Sneak veteran here, Just P. Let's go, Just P. W Subby. We appreciate you. All right. Yeah, I might end up taking the Whiz Kids, but I got enough invested in that one. Might just sit it out. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. Check the feed. I'll let you guys know if I place it. Okay. Let's look at a couple other games. Sorry, Goots. We can scroll to the top here. We can start at the top. Make it a little bit easier on you. Any Heat plays? Any Heat reads?
That team is nuck, especially right now. But everybody knows that. So, I mean, the Magic are one of the few teams I guess I've seen more than once today. Heat are super shorthanded to start the year. These games pretty much always suck, which is also why the under looks like that, because it's always a slugfest to start the year. So, I mean, it's a big line for the Magic, rightfully so. I would probably lean there with everybody else, but I ain't clicking that button.
Okay. That's fair. Yeah. Look, your Heat will find a way to be relevant somehow, some way. They got the best coach in the NBA, but on paper, not looking too great for your Heat right now. They'll figure it out.
The starting lineup to begin the year is just
it's terrible.
Brutal. It's tough.
It's terrible.
I don't even know if Kalel is playing today.
Okay. Huh. We got Jay Bats getting involved, dropping a resub. Let's go, Jay Bats. WJ Bats. 23 months. Wow. All right. W subbies today, chat. We appreciate you guys. All right. Let's go back and take a peep at some of the rest of the games today. Anything in Toronto and Atlanta? I know you're taking Trae Young assists. Do you like the Hawks? You're kind of high on the Hawks this year, huh?
Yeah, I like the Hawks quite a bit.
Okay.
I'll probably just lean with that over. Especially because I would love. I know it's better defensively, I guess, when the Raptors are healthy for them on paper, but more offensively when they have everybody in the lineup. Kind of want to bank on their offense before somebody inevitably gets hurt. Okay. I mean, especially when I think the Hawks are going to slice through them like butter at the rim. Why not take it both ways, I guess?
Look at those people betting on Toronto spread blindly. No belief in the Hawks. Interesting.
That's pretty weird.
Look, we'll come back and check it before tip-off, but right now it's pretty weird.
I would say to you, the Hawks' love is not like I'm not the only one pulling that out of my ass. Like, they're a decently liked team. I'm surprised that they're betting against them like that on opening night.
Okay. Rumor has it Cat is out tonight.
Wow.
Huh.
Where did that spawn from?
Huh. Shams bomb.
Wonder what that total is going to do.
Probably go way down. Okay. All right. Who is y'all's dark horse this year? Supreme Fatty's asking.
Team no one is high on. I mean, I don't know that nobody's high on them, but you're going to see Sneak Future hit the feed later once I get that graphic back on the Hornets.
Wow.
Took their over win total and took them to make the playoffs.
Wow. Pretty popular one seems to be the Pelicans.
Yes. Seen that one a lot. Which fits fucking, if Zion's healthy, then sure. Seems like that's all you're betting on. So, I mean, if he's healthy, then great.
I'll go the 76ers.
Wow.
Everybody's counting them out. Not a peep about them. Everybody hates them. They hate their guts. Lost them so much coin over the last couple of years, obviously. I'll go the Sixers here. I like Tyrese Maxey. I think Edgecombe could be Rookie of the Year potentially. Joel Embiid has a lot to prove. Coach has a lot to prove. You got Podcast McGee, Paul George coming back at some point. He's got to go out there and prove that he's fucking worth a shit. Put the mic down. Go out there and play some ball, Paul George. I like this team. And I hate the city of Philadelphia, but I'll tell you that much. That's a crabby team. That's a crabby team. Shit city smells like poop. I can smell it down the street from here in D.C. But I like that basketball team. I do. I like that ball team. Jerry McCain. No, we can forget about him, Drew. He's mid and he's hurt. I'd love to see Podcast P go out there and do something.
Huh. Boy, do I have news for you, Krabs. They're already out.
Yeah, I know he's hurt. I'm with you. When he comes back from injury, though, maybe you can put that mic down. Jerry McCain's also out. He's hurt for a while. He might be out for the season. That might be a good thing for them. I'll say it.
Yeah.
Never been a big McCain guy. Wait, did Giannis just get traded? Okay. Let's move. Let's groove after that comment. McCain is a dog. You're bugging. He's certainly not a dog, and he's hurt and probably out for the year. So
he's a dog. I like McCain.
I don't like him. I don't like him one bit. He's Caleb Williams, but in basketball form.
No.
He's a fraud.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
You're losing me.
All right. Well, let's really back in here. When we talk about the Pistons and the Bulls, maybe the Pistons can be a sleeper team again this year, but they're coming off their best season in decades, so probably not. Whoa. Yeah. Look at all the people betting on them.
Yeah, they're a popular team. Rightfully so, too, I think. But
a stinky, stinky play we haven't talked about yet would certainly be the Bulls. Plus 2.5 tonight.
That's definitely like one of the most contrarian-looking lines on the board. I am a very pro-Pistons guy myself. That's like my square team that I will probably be leaning into the most this year. So I don't know that I have the strength to do it, but it's very crabby.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, let's look at this lineup for Chicago, man. I mean, no Kobe White, no Zach Collins. I don't know how much that matters, but Josh Giddey, Trey Jones, Isaac Okoro, Bazulis, and Vucevic.
Shit lineup.
That lineup's plus 2.5 against the Pistons.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me the Bulls. Hashtag for Chewy.
Yeah, it's a gross one.
Chewy.
I swear that anytime the Bulls are like extremely obvious sharp at home, even like sharp enough to the point where many basketball people, smarter basketball people and smarter basketball bettors, and even like myself would consider it fake sharp and even want to take the other side, exactly when they come and drop 130 at home. So it might just be the Bulls, but I can't do it.
Okay. I like the Bulls. I'm going to end up playing them after looking at this shit.
Yeah.
Any fixes for the Bookit Survivor, or are we just rocking with what we got? Clutch, let me know what's wrong with it. DM me. I just texted the guy right now. Let me know, Clutch. DM me if there's any problems you're seeing on the site with the Survivor. Let me know, my man. Let me know. Okay. Let's move. Let's groove. Let's take a quick gander through the rest of the NBA slate, and then I want to go to the college slate. Take a peep at some look-ahead lines here. But we're going to look at some of the late-night games and see if there's anything that catches our eye here. We can scroll towards the bottom. Jovan, anything you like in the Kings and Suns? Anything you like in the T-Wolves and the Trailblazers? I mean, Trailblazers plus 2.5 opener looked weird to me. Now it's at the 4.5. I know they're home, but is Dame playing? That's something that not a peep is talking about right now. I mean,
no, he's out for a while.
Dame back on the squad. It's pretty weird.
Yeah, I don't even think he's playing this season.
Not expected to play this season. Okay. Then why the fuck did they trade for him? I guess they just signed him.
Yeah, it was more of a legacy thing. He's rehabbing his injury, doing it from there.
Okay. You know, I'm a big Denny Avdia guy.
Yeah, I am too. I love Denny Avdia. I think the Blazers are a legitimate, like, solid team, and they would probably be. I think if they're in the East, they could be a legitimate playoff team, not in the play-in. But unfortunately, they're in the West, which sucks.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I like some of the role players on Portland. I like Camara, who plays some defense. I like Shaden Sharp, who's, I think he's going to be decent. Drew Holiday running the show, Klingon, big body down low as well. Kind of like the Trailblazers tonight, but Anthony Edwards questionable. He's iffy. If he doesn't play, I certainly won't be taking the Trailblazers, and that would make this line make a lot more sense. So, okay. All right. What's
Yeah.
good, Brian C? Ooh. All right. Anything in Sac and Phoenix?
No, that game is terrorism. Even
Huh?
though I would love to fade. I mean, that the Suns lineup has got to be. I mean, minus Devin Booker, just with the assortment of guys they have there. Except that I wish Jalen Green was playing. I guess to start the year, but so many me guys, man. So many
So
me
many.
guys. It's the most anti-Krabs lineup I think of all time. When everybody's in there and healthy, that is going to be a disaster. But honestly, so is the Kings at some point. To me, that's why this game is fuck this game.
Hmm.
Yes, Rab, that's what I just said.
This game is fuck this game. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah. These
I'm
two
with you, bro.
teams need to be put in the barn.
I'm with you, bro.
4 seasons.
We got any Rav PODs today? Any Rav PODs? Any Goots PODs? Rav's doing the surge. Love to hear that. W Rav, W Surge, W Heart. Any Goots PODs? Goots, now's the time, my man.
Not yet.
Okay.
I'll be on the
No
feed.
rush. No rush. Don't force. Okay. But also don't overthink it. All right. Don't overthink. Don't underthink. W's. Rumor has it Rav sold the Surge 4-man last night. Okay.
You know what it was, Krabs?
Probably some square ass more than. What was it?
Step threes.
That's fucked. Honestly, that's disrespectful. I don't know if he was out of the loop. Maybe he didn't watch BTL. Maybe he was trying to get a dig at me there, but
He was, you know.
Rav, dudes. I bet you woke up feeling pretty fucking dumb after that one, huh, Rav? Yep. Steph threes should never go in your fucking lineups, folks. If that square is up on the board, it's not hitting. Maybe Ayesha Curry was right.
She was so right.
Maybe she was right. Rav Surge had a 69% hit rate yesterday. Not kidding. That's fire. Good shit. Rav, I'm just yanking your chain, man, but we got to be better. We got to be better. Steph more than threes going in a lineup. Come on, man. We get that enough when Trent's hosting once a month.
Yeah, we
No need for you to put that in there yourself. Come on.
You can't be letting Rich Major give donks on stream.
Come on.
And have no green format.
Cannot be having it. Ravens QB Lamar Jackson is practicing, I'm hearing. Boots is back.
He's practicing.
Boots is back.
Sober as fuck.
I would assume he's playing.
We don't know that.
I would assume he's playing, dude.
I know the spread shows that he's playing, but this is the first time he's practiced all week. So that's just waiting to see that.
Goots, any comments on Lamar? So high he could barely even speak in that video, picking up his to-go food the other night.
I mean, no.
What's wrong with that? No questions?
High as giraffe kush.
What are you, Dr. Krabs? You know he's high? You did a drug test?
I did a visual drug test and he failed. Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm going to trust my visual drug test over yours. Sorry. Respectfully.
All right. All right, Goots.
Looks sober as a mouse.
Lamar just got some of his fucking cologne in his eye.
His female cologne?
Yeah.
His perfume,
I'm more worried about Marlo tweeting about glizzies. I don't care about Lamar.
I mean, yeah. Humphrey's just a me guy, man. He's just troll. He's a troll. He's a me guy. I'm with you on that, Goots. Goots, if you think I'm thinking any less of Lamar after that video,
that's not. I don't care what either of you think about Lamar. I know the man Lamar is.
Okay.
Goots, man.
Defending Lamar like it's his fucking husband.
I know the man Lamar is.
Goots, you've never even spoken to the guy.
What the fuck, man?
Oh. All right.
Let's look at some Lookahead Lines, man.
Unbelievable, dude. Good. You don't get two to-go boxes like that if you're not smacked out of your fucking noggin. Come on.
He was with someone. They're both eating.
Probably with his plug.
He wasn't eating both of them.
Hey, no shame. Just saying, he was high as a
Jovan, he's from your
kite.
state. You tell me what they do. You know, I don't know. You tell me, bro.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he's rolling up with Welton, man.
He's probably smoking that good shit.
Yeah.
All right, move.
No problem.
All right, let's take a peep at the college football slate. I'm going to look at the ranked games and see if there's any games, any look-ahead lines we could talk about here for a couple. No need to talk about the Hokies. We'll talk plenty about them on Friday. Me versus Jovan, one of Jovan's 10 teams on Friday. Excited to go over that one. Must be nice.
Game of year.
I only get one team per sport, and they're all shitty. So must be nice to have 10 teams per sport. Let's talk about some ranked games here. Ole Miss, Oklahoma. Jovan, are you taking Ole Miss again? Or do you think they might have lost some momentum, lost some aura after last week against Georgia?
I mean, I don't know if they lost aura. They played fucking great. That was just a drop your sack on offense game, but don't know that they'll have the same chance this week, which the spread would probably tell you that. But Georgia's defense is god awful. That ain't anything compared to what Oklahoma's going to throw at them. So they will probably have some trouble. Not shelling out for lane points.
Okay.
Especially because the last thing I want to do is probably bet on Ole Miss or back Ole Miss the week that Billy Napier gets fired.
Yeah. Okay. I'm off that game. That could be a rare Krabs over.
That's a Krabs over?
Could be a rare Krabs over.
No way, dude.
Could be.
Wow.
Totals up 4 points. Oklahoma's coming off a couple unders, 5 straight unders, Jovan.
Yeah.
People think Mateer is, well, I guess he had a pretty good game against South Carolina, but before that he played like shit against Texas.
Yeah.
It's probably just Ole Miss. It's probably just Ole Miss, but these splits concern me right here on the board. They concern me.
Yeah.
They concern me. All right. What about UVA and UNC? I mean, UVA looked like shit last week. They're laying 10.5 on the road at UNC. Could this be a Bill game after they covered last week?
I don't know if it's a Bill game. I'm not gonna lie. I think UVA might drop Nuck.
Okay. Yeah, they barely squeaked by with a win against Washington State last week, so coach looked pissed.
Yeah. They squeaked by in that game, and Bill, if it wasn't for a fumble at the goal line on that should have been touchdown, should have beat Cal in Cal.
Yep.
So it's probably UVA.
Yep. How about Iowa State up to -3 against 11th ranked undefeated BYU? That might have to be a mini mag.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite bet of the week. TBD. You got to lab the rest of the slate, but
yep,
it's more than just like the unranked favorite system, which is by default going to make it popular. But coming off a Holy War win, Iowa State has been hurt, and they come off a bye week. They get healthier. Not only is it a game at Iowa State where they're coming off of back-to-back losses in a bye, but it's also BYU playing during the day for the first time this year, and they don't play during the day very often, especially on the road, of course. So there's a lot of things going their way. Just has to be.
All right. Yeah, I love that they're coming off of 2 losses and they're catching steam against a ranked opponent who is undefeated. So I'll be right there with you on the front lines. What about Mizzou and Vandy? How about Vandy? How about Pavia hitting a Heisman pose in the end zone? That should go well for his game this week against Mizzou, who's coming off a gritty win. Please tell me we can take Mizzou. I'm so tired of Diego Pavia, who might end up being number 1 on the me guy list once I drop that puppy.
Yeah, he's a pretty good me guy. I mean, my head is 100% with you. I kind of like Missouri. I hate fading Pavia when the lights are the brightest, because that's when he loves to be a me guy. And now with game day there, which they shouldn't be there, that's a separate conversation, but they're there, lights are bright, they're right on him. He wants to show out and be the guy.
Yeah, I agree. Just have not had much luck fading Pavia, but might have to be done after the Heisman pose in the end zone.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Personal.
That was crazy.
Crazy. people are starting to call for Shane Beamer's head, just like they have in the past, and then the guy pulls out a crazy upset out of his ass. If there's one good thing Shane Beamer could do, it's win games that make no sense that they should not be winning. So maybe this is the one when the people least expect it. After all the sharps were on South Carolina, including myself last week, and they got destroyed, Jovan. Bama's covered every fucking game the last month and a half. They're dominating. They just spanked Tennessee. I think Ty Simpson is fucking goated. He's unbelievable. Makes no sense to bet South Carolina here back then. Is this the week?
Yeah, I kind of like them. I'm right there with you,
Okay.
especially because the spot. Like Alabama's been red hot, and now we're getting the Ty Simpson Heisman talks. They just had a dominating performance against Tennessee, which honestly the score was even closer than the game actually was. Their defense had them in a box, and now it's the weird game in between those couple games. And I think LSU is next week, if I'm not mistaken, or at least their next game. I don't know if they have a bye week or something in between it, but it's a weird spot going to South Carolina in the middle of that. The one thing you can tip cap to South Carolina is their defense, even though they weren't great against Oklahoma. So I mean, this is probably a gross game. I'm shocked the over splits look like that, or the total splits.
All those people nuking the over. Huh.
Yeah, like in what world?
It's weird. It's weird. All right. Baylor Cincy. You're the Cincy guy, so I wanted to ask you about that one.
Yeah, I'll be having Sorsby fantasy score in every lineup this week. Every single one.
Wow. All right.
Everyone.
Nobody knows Sorsby better than you, so it's probably a good thing. Maybe we'll see that on the weekend college football preview.
Oh, you'll see it. As long as that square is up by that point. I mean, this game should have 1 billion points. So, like, if there's a square over to take this weekend, it's probably going to be this one for a bunch of different reasons. To be honest, like, I think it wouldn't be crazy to see Baylor make this game really weird, and they ain't doing it because Cincy can't score. Like, it would be a Sawyer absolutely looking good after, despite the fact they put up, 36 points or whatever it was against TCU in that game. He looked fucking horrid the entire game. He was god awful. He was the reason they're down in that game to start. So, like, if he's gonna have a bounce back performance, I wouldn't be shocked, especially because Cincy's run defense isn't good, and neither is Baylor's. So, like, I think there's gonna be a lot of explosives in that game. It's pretty crazy that this total is higher than the TCU one, I would say.
Yeah, I agree. Pretty weird. All right. Texas, Mississippi State. Texas just squeaked by against Kentucky. Kentucky bettors out there last week. Mississippi State creep back into that game against Florida. Came back and covered. Rowdy 2 UPOD. They've lost 3 games in a row now. Kind of a weird spot, right? It's like, who wants to bet Texas at this point after they barely just beat Kentucky and they're starting to look sketch? Who wants to bet on Mississippi State? Although maybe some people think they got some heart after coming back and almost beating Florida in that game and only losing by 2. So kind of a weird spot. I got conflicting thoughts on both sides here. Jovan, what are your thoughts? Longhorns, Mississippi State.
You know who has to show me something on the road? Texas and Arch. So, you know the road games they've played? Florida, Ohio State, Kentucky. How have they looked in those games, Krabs?
Could not look worse.
Could not look worse. So until I see otherwise, I'll keep doing it. Take my state.
That's fair. That's fair. Spread's down from 8.5 to 7. Probably close at 6.5. All right. Let's see. A&M LSU. Thoughts on the undefeated Aggies, who I have in my college football playoffs. This is a sneaky game, though. This is a game they could lose to a hungrier dog at home, and LSU has lost 2 of their last 3. I'm assuming you like the Tigers.
I like them, don't love them. You know, I don't really care to bet on Brian Kelly, but it seems like he always gets the one big win to save his job. And now that Clemson, I guess you could say that was at the beginning of the year, and it would be holding true if they were worth a shit this year, like we expected them to be. But that feels like a meaningless win now. And at some point, there's going to be one. Maybe this is it.
Okay. Yeah, I like the Tigers here a lot. A lot. I know you're a big Iowa State guy this weekend, as you should be, and I'll be right there with you on the front lines. I think this might be my well, the LSU Tigers.
The Tigers.
Okay.
Didn't expect that.
That's going to be some meat. I mean, like you said, he's done this his whole fucking career where he's so close to getting canned. People start chirping. He pulls out one big win out of his ass and keeps his job secure. This could be the perfect time to fade A&M, who their offenses look the hair sketchy a time or two with Marcel Reitz. Maybe they do on the road in this environment against a hungrier Tigers team. I can so see it.
Yeah.
I can so see it. Okay. Houston, Arizona State, late night Saturday.
I think this is the weirdest line of the week, Krabs.
Yeah. Although Houston's winning, but they get no respect.
Yeah, they get no respect because, I mean, they're not a good team. Like, they're going to be falling off towards the end of this year, but only 7.5 at home after just pulling the upset against the team that claimed they were outgrowing the Big 12 all the entire week. And granted, they had their backup quarterback in the game, but they lost in a game they had no business losing. You got Kenny Dillingham literally doing backflips in the locker room and everybody rushing the field and them almost getting somebody killed with the goalpost.
Yep.
And only 7.5 at home against Houston.
Yep. No Jordan Tyson, probably. Although, who knows? He played on one leg last game, which was honestly very impressive, I will say.
Yeah.
The guy was catching touchdowns on one leg. He's unbelievable.
He's the best wide receiver in college football.
Yes. He is a touchdown machine. Jay Weezy, yep, already locked in flag, less than 16.5 points, my man. Get involved. All right. I'm so in to back Houston there and back Weigman. Worries me that they're 6-1 as well, but talk about a team that gets no fucking respect, no love. Houston.
None.
Houston. All right. Just seen a post where the Browns are planning to start Shador last 4 games of the season, Krabs. Oh, nice. Nice, Money Talk Sports. Nice. Well, maybe Dylan Gabriel goes out there and plays so good he can't get taken out of that lineup. I'd say there's about a 1% chance that happens, but who knows? All right. Jovan Krabs last weekend of the CFL regular season coming up. Ooh. The duel, man. Yes, Rav is hosting the Surge stream right after this. And the duel, let us know, man. If you got a whale this weekend, let us know. Okay? He is not better than Jeremiah and Cardinal Tate. You're goddamn right he is.
Yeah, I disagree.
You're goddamn right he is.
And that would be the last one. The last one to want to give Rav any credit. Not that it's credit, but it's Arizona State Glaze. I think he's better than both of them. And I think you will see that in the league. And I am a noted Cardinal Tate slurper. And of course,
Cardinal
Jeremiah
Tate is the next
Smith
Udoka. Cardinal Tate is Terry McLaurin vibes. He's great. I'm with you. Malachi Fields, though. Goods. Malachi Fields sucks. Malachi Fields sucks, Goods.
Malachi Fields.
He is dog meat.
He doesn't suck.
He
is dog meat.
In comparison to those 3 guys, he can.
It's like watching a linebacker out there trying to run routes, dude. The dude's too big for his own good. He's like DK Metcalf, but all the bad parts about him.
Don't compare to my receiver, to that rat chicken receiver in Pittsburgh, man.
Brother.
Come on.
Look, Malachi Fields, UVA guy, so you know I'm going to hate him.
I mean, yeah, I know.
And also just transferring in conference. I guess it's not technically in conference because Notre Dame is a bunch of me guys. They play in their own conference, but that's like kind of half transferring in conference. I don't like that.
Not really.
I don't like that, man.
Okay.
All right. And now chat's banned 1-5. All right. Let's move. Let's groove. Let's move. Let's groove. Why don't we take a little peep here at the NFL? 2 minutes. I'd like to see Jovan maybe comb through this NFL slate for 1 second here and just give us his weirdest looking line of the weekend.
I don't know about weirdest looking line, but the angle that I'm definitely going to be on, I think Tua has an absolute masterclass this weekend.
Okay.
Absolute masterclass against the Falcons.
Okay.
Just when the blame's starting to get thrown, just when it feels like it's the breaking point, he goes in Atlanta. I think they might win. I think he's going to run in a touchdown. I think he's going to have maybe his best game of the year.
Okay. Okay. I love that. I'll give you one. The Ravens win by 10 plus against the Red Hot Bears. Lamar still smacked from the other night. Got that rat meat food truck food still in his belly. Doesn't matter. Ravens win by 10 plus.
Shout out Goods. Finally getting one.
Shout out Goods.
Hopefully not 1-6.
Shout out Goods. 10 plus.
10 plus.
Their defense is what's going to look like a game changer in this one. I'll be picking up the Ravens defense in all my leagues. I'll be starting them in all my leagues. Ravens defense. They get going this week. And Lamar back is pivotal. Pivotal. Okay? Taylor Trent, we got that patched, bro. We got that patched. We should be good. Okay? If you're seeing something differently, you let me know, but we got that patched. Our guy can go in, he can check the logs, and he can kick the people out week by week who are changing their picks. We did it last week. We did it the last 2 weeks. I hopped on a call with him for an hour, and we did it. All right.
Okay.
Let's move. Let's groove. Goots, you got a POD this weekend? You want to talk about any NFL games that are looking at you funny before we get to the squad ride here?
I haven't really looked around Slate too much yet.
That's okay.
I'll tell you.
Broncos are interesting.
Yeah.
Geez,
Yeah.
Zero respect for the Titans. Wow.
I mean, they don't deserve it.
I know. That's just
Zip.
fat.
14-point spread is crazy.
Really like the Packers.
Okay.
Sunday night.
Okay.
Spy play from Goods, man.
No, there's so much reasoning behind that, actually.
Okay. Oh, man.
Yeah, those are really the early reads.
Okay.
Freshman QB for Utah? Who?
Oh, boy. I mean, Dan
Pierre
Pierre's running out there like it's his last day on earth. I just don't get it.
He's cooked?
He's bad. He's not good.
He's not good, but
Those throws he made against Tech were awful.
he's not good.
Yeah.
But not that I'm rooting for him to be injured, but if he would stay out another week, that would be huge. That could be pivotal in the Big 12 race for a certain team.
Well, I'll say this. If they got their backup freshman QB, make it a start. Also, they're at home this week. I don't know what we're talking about as road debut.
Yeah,
what Hoffy's saying. They're at home and they're catching steam against Colorado. So I don't. Maybe the books like this kid better.
It doesn't look like it's been fully announced yet,
Okay.
but some rumors floating around.
Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing up from 10.5 to 13.5 this week.
Yeah, I mean,
for Utah, but we'll see.
Bounce back, you would hope, even with a backup.
Yep.
Colorado
coming off a win.
Very
Really
concerned about that game on the bottom there.
Circling back to the NFL here. Really don't want to bring this up, but the Jets with Tyrod after Flacco's big game.
All comes back to Flacco, huh, Goods?
All comes back to Flacco.
Yeah.
I'm talking about fading him.
Yeah. I would love for Justin Fields to play, but we're not going to get confirmations.
I think it's Tyrod.
I mean, how about the owner just being a huge dickbag?
Yeah, even if it is Fields, I would love that. After what the owner said, yeah.
Huge dickbag. All right. I'm with you though, Goots. I'll probably be betting on the Jets, again this weekend. Pray for me.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's move. Let's groove. Let's get to a squad right here. Goots, if you're around, if you're local, if you're in the area, do me a favor. Run that shit. I'm trying to see that train. Dubs. All right, Jovan, we have to cash a squad ride tonight. We have to. Don't want to. Have to.
Have to.
Right? Have to. And I'll tell you right now, The Flames are winning tonight on the ice.
I mean, you know I'm down for a Wolf squad ride. If you didn't have it up there, I would have. So put that in.
Absolutely bricked up after hearing that. Okay. I might put that up on a sign. Like, play like a champion today, Notre Dame. If you didn't have that up there, I would have. Just smack it every day I come into my office. Yep.
Play
Bricked.
like a champion.
Bricked.
Oh my God. I didn't realize he was in that too. They just confirmed it, but Jakob Dobes in net, Krabs.
Wow.
The backup, but he's been unbelievable so far this year.
Ooh.
3 starts, 3 wins. Hasn't allowed more than 2. Any of those starts.
Could be a good time to fade.
Great time to fade.
Great time to fade. They don't make times to fade like that better than they have tonight. Okay. What are we taking from your plays, man?
I like the Hornets. Stand on biz with them.
Okay. Hornets -5.5, huh?
Yep.
Does your thought process change at all with Cat out in the Cavs Knicks under?
A little bit. Don't have.
Might make a little too much sense now.
Yeah, don't have quite the same confidence. Plus, it's moving down, I assume. So, still like the play, not as much. So, I'd rather stick with the Hornets.
Okay. Why don't we go 2 plays, 2 winners?
We're gonna go on the ice. We're gonna go on the hardwood.
You want to take that over?
No, I just meant from the 2 that we have, because we have a hockey play and a basketball play.
I like that over on the ice from you. I think I like
it's a pretty square over. It's not a play I expected to get you on.
Okay, let's go 2 plays, 2 winners. 2 plays, 2 winners.
Imagine we dust off old Krabs again with Wolf.
After back-to-back L's, I don't know if Krabs is getting dusted off. I'll say it.
See, the thing is, you might not be, but this is exactly the same cyclical trap we always fall in. Like
I'm with you.
I'll sweep and we'll have like a red squad ride from you. Then we go and it's flipped.
Yeah,
so we gotta pick the play.
Can we clap it up for Jeff with the positive vibes in the chat? He's saying, I'm feeling a Krabs sweep tonight. Let's go, Jeff. Love to hear that, Jeff.
Looking at the Krabs card, it kind of feels right.
It does. So you're saying you want to vote for the Flames?
I mean, I'm definitely very partial because shout Wolf, but yeah, kind of do.
Wow. You heard it here first, folks. Don't be afraid to click that Flames button. Just when you want to put old Krabs away, stick it back up there on the dusty old shelf. This is when I shine bright. Okay? Get involved. Get involved. Got it back, Krabs, after 2 cake unders. I'm with you, Retro Sticks. I love where your head's at. Will Krabs be dedusted again? I think you should give old Krabs one more try, Richie. Yep. Dedusted. That's actually a whole brand new word, folks. That's what you get in the show. You get brand new words that have never existed before. Get those votes in, get those votes in, get those votes in, get those votes in. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Get those votes in.
One more time, undust tonight, Krab.
Dedusted. I don't know if they wanted to dust. I'll say it. I'm a little disappointed. They ain't dedusting shit.
No Swiffers out for Krabs.
Get those votes in. Come on. Let's dedust Krabs off one more time here after a couple L's. Have some faith in the kids.
Oh boy.
Dedust.
And we're done.
And no squad ride. Nice. Okay.
Well.
You're not going to get a reaction out of me because that's what they want. So we'll just move on. We'll close it down. That's on you guys. That's on you guys. If you guys took this seriously, we wouldn't have this happen. So that's on you guys. No squad ride. It's the only way to stop the madness. It's the only way, Jovan. It's the only way, Goots. I'm sorry.
It's the only way.
It's the only way. It's the only way. All right. Well, maybe you guys will be better tomorrow. Maybe you'll earn a squad ride. And we'll catch you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. Stick around for the Surge